Hey, what's going on? What's going on? It's Leonard coming at you guys. Hey, real quick, man, I wanted to drop the stream off just to say what's up, first off, and kind of keep you guys up to par with what's going on. First, I want to welcome you guys to a new week, new quarter. We're going into the fourth quarter of 2018, so I hope that you guys have been writing your goals and setting your intentions for how you want to close out 2018, because this is going to be a powerful year, man. This is gonna, it already has been, and if you've been like me, having, just because you have issues or challenges here and there, it doesn't mean that things are not going to work out the way you want it to. You know what I mean? Because we all go through challenges. I've gone through challenges. Man, more than I can really talk. I mean, tell you. It's just been a whole. It's a lot. It's a lot that you have to overcome. So just don't think that just because you might have had a setback, or somebody might be messing with you at work or whatever, that things are going to stay that way forever. Okay, that's not the case. Okay, it never stays that way, right? Life has. Let me make this kind of big so you can see it better. And this is really important why I'm sharing this with you, right? Life has cycles, right? Life has different cycles. Sometimes, and I'm just up. Sometimes you're up. Sometimes down, right? So the thing is, it's kind of like they tell you the story with the I think it's like the squirrels or something, where they go out and they put the work in during the summer, and they start saving up for their nuts for the winter. So when the winter comes around, they're not hungry. So it's kind of like the same thing. You know what I mean? You've got to know, you've got to pay attention to the cycles of your life, when it's up and what you need to do when it's up, and when it's down, what you need to do when it's down. And it doesn't necessarily mean a financial down. It could be an emotional downer. It could be like a loss of a family member or something, or you're going into a tough financial time, or a health challenge or something, or a really difficult decision that you have to make. There's all sorts of different reasons that you might have some ups and downs emotionally. You might have to deal with family members that are just not really the best. You might have to deal with friends that ain't the best, and different situations. But it doesn't define who you are. You know what I mean? The main thing that you have to understand, to keep in mind, is to always have a battle buddy. Okay, it's important that you have someone that you can kind of talk to. You know what I mean? Because when you have an accountability partner, you can hash it out and see if it makes sense. And when you do that, you tend to tap into a higher intelligence, right? And it's called like a higher intelligence, basically. So you tap into like a third mind, so to speak, because your ideas you put it out there, and networking, hashing out these ideas, staying on this level of vibration, it does make a difference in your life. Believe me, it does. And I can share with you, not too long ago, I was in a tough situation a couple years back. I was homeless, right? And we were really facing a very difficult time. I actually had to make some sacrifices to sell some stuff to get some money, so that I can be able to get a car, so we can have transportation to get around town. And it was because of sites like YouTube and people like Les Brown, Grant Cardone, Chris Record, Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk. Just to name a few people that I would always ET, the hip hop preacher, every single day. I'm gonna write this down. Les Brown. These are all like people I would look at their social media following, right? Mainly because they were doing things that they still are doing things that I've always wanted to do, and they know something that I don't. And at the time, I was looking at that, and I was like, man, I need to be able to make something happen. But it was very difficult because you're homeless. you're having all these challenges that are happening to you, and you don't know what really to do. But two things that really made a difference. I had a mentor that I was masterminding with every single day, okay, and I was literally taking action every single day. That was the couple. I never made an excuse. You know, if I had to pay for a subscription or if I had to pay for a training, I found a way. I did not make an excuse. I literally, one thing that he taught me was how to take skills, right? How to take your skills and get paid for them daily, right? That's one main thing that he taught me, is how to get paid for your skills daily. Get paid for your skills daily, okay? Once you figure that out, then it does make a big difference, because one of my mentors, I forget who, told me, you don't know anything until you can teach it. Because when you can teach a skill, that's when you'll get paid, right? And that's true. If you really think about it, when you learn something and then you turn around and you teach it, not at an institution, but you teach somebody else how to do something, you actually start to get paid, whether you know it or not, right? Because you're mastering an intelligence that you don't even realize that you have, right? Because repetition is the mother of all skill, and you only start to learn when you can teach. In this world, in the internet, it's even more powerful, because you get to do something even next level, which is leverage, right? You get to take advantage of other people's time, right? You get to take advantage of other people's time and their efforts, right, and their experience and their expertise / experience, right? And that is priceless. That right there is priceless, because in a network, especially in like network marketing, you're gonna hear me talk a lot about this in different videos, especially when I talk about these type of videos when you go from failure to success, right? It makes a big difference, because when you leverage other people's time, their efforts, their experiences, you actually get to learn, and then you earn while you're learning. Unlike in traditional schools where you have to go get a job and you got to wait a few weeks. No, with this industry, with the power of the internet, you can leverage the power of the internet, right? You can leverage time, you can leverage your location, you can leverage the global economy to be able to trade forex, for instance, right? You can trade forex. You can go the e-commerce route. You can be an affiliate, sell your own products, right? Sell services, sell trainings, right? There's all different types of things that you can do in order to generate an income online. So the main thing is, what I always learn is to focus on one skill first, master it, then add new skills. That's been the one most powerful thing that I've learned over the last like 48 months. Is you can't, it's like they say, you can't chase two chickens and try to catch them. You're not going to catch anything. But if you master, for instance, trading forex, you immerse yourself into all the different little secrets about the charts, about whatever, then you become very effective. It's like that parable they say, where if you have 9 hours to chop a tree down, you want to spend 8 hours sharpening your blade, and then that 9th hour, it's not going to take that long, because you spend 8 hours making sure your blade is really refined and tuned. So it's kind of like the same principle, right? Same thing here. So you want to be able to really be able to master one skill first, and once you can master that one skill, then you can add to it, right? And what I did at that time, I understood and I mastered e-commerce at first. I started to understand how to run Facebook ads, how to drive traffic, because I understood that traffic equals sales, right? Traffic equals sales, because a percentage of that traffic is going to convert into sales. So you want to learn how to convert traffic. And this is stuff I'm going to talk specifically to my guys that I'm working with on my trading team right now, how to drive traffic, those that are interested in actually building a network and actually increasing your income. This is you know, like a boot camp I'm putting together just specifically to teach you guys how to really drive traffic using Facebook. It's very simple, very easy. You just have to understand a couple of metrics, and that's going to change your business. Many of you that are probably watching this right now, you probably found me because of either YouTube or because of Facebook, or maybe Instagram, but mostly YouTube and probably Facebook. And there's a reason for that, because you probably saw an ad that I was running somewhere, maybe in the Bahamas, in the Virgin Islands, in Africa, in the U.S. somewhere, or somewhere in the Caribbean, because that's where I run my ads, right? And in Australia. And it was enough for you to make a buying decision to engage with me. We talked a little bit in chat, and then I added you to one of my free member chats, and then I brought you in with the team, and boom, we got to work. Now, the main thing to remember is, in this process, this is all self-driven. It's nothing that I'm not going to call you at 4 in the morning, because I get up usually between like 2 to 4 in the morning, and I'm not going to call you and say, yo, I might send a message in the chat, you know, and just to see if who's up, if anybody's up trading, or if anybody's up doing whatever. But it's really on you how much you want to learn, how fast you want to learn, and how much action you want to take, right? How much you want to learn, how fast you want to earn, and based on the action you take. Okay, I got to get out of here in a second. I got to shut off in about 10 minutes. So that's the main thing to keep in mind, okay? It's really self-driven, because your income, your success will be different than my success, right? So your goals are different than my goals, and so on and so forth. So whatever your level of success is, your goals have got to, like, my goals get me up every morning. An alarm clock does not wake me up. I get up every single day because I have some really massive goals that I'm working on accomplishing. So if your goals don't get you up out of bed in the morning, you know, before the sun does, then you need to you need to write bigger goals. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to change how you feel about getting up in the morning. It's going to change about how you feel about going to bed. It's going to change about how you look at it, you know, how you earn income. It's going to change about how you look at what you do for yourself on a day-to-day basis. So just know that this is one of my favorite quotes by Jim Rohn: profits are better than wages, right? So profits can always increase. Wages are based on someone else's decision on your growth, right? Which sucks. But profits can always increase exponentially, and again, it all depends on how much you want to earn, how much you want to learn, on how fast you want to take action. So keep those things in mind, man. If this is making sense for you, do me a favor. Down below, subscribe, hit the little bell so you can be notified whenever I'm dropping new videos, new content. I'm gonna be dropping some cool stuff. Follow Snapchat too, man. I'm my language, so if you're sensitive to that stuff, you know, just know it's a little extreme. We do some. I spend a lot of time on it, so we do some really fun stuff on there. Hit me up on IG. Follow me on here. I'm basically just gonna be dropping a lot of motivational stuff for right now. Some stories, some secrets of success that I've been learning along the way and using to level up to be able to go for literally, man, from broke, homeless, having nothing to, you know, making almost 7 figures now, and soon to be beyond. And I hope to take, you know, a few of you guys with me. Those of you that want to come, actually, right now, I'm really seriously looking for at least 5 people that want to, in the month of October, in this last quarter, at least begin making an additional $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Right? You got to be serious. You got to take action on it. If you're somebody like myself and you want to do that, add an additional $3,000 to $5,000 every single month, October, November, December, closing out this year that strong, then what I want you to do down below, there's going to be a link, workwithleonidas.com. Click on that link, send me a message, hit me up on WhatsApp on there. Let's talk. Let's set up a strategy. Let's get you started today so you can start getting paid as soon as possible. If you really want to seriously step your game up, add an additional $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every single month. Just starting out. Okay, that's what we're going to start at. Build your belief level, build your success, your understanding of it. Do that. Share this video. Give me a thumbs up on it. And let's start rolling the ball. Let's start getting you going, because success loves speed. You know what I'm saying? If you're hesitant, if you're questionable, you know, you're wishy-washy, then you're probably not serious about hitting your goals, about leveling up. So if you really want to level up, I highly suggest you do that, and let's get to work. Let's get you rolling, and let's start making a change in this last quarter. So with that said, man, my name's Leonidas. I'll see you in the next video, in the chat, at the bank, and most definitely on the beaches of the world. Peace.